Amina stood by the window, watching the rain wash over the garden. Inside, the house was immaculate, but the air felt thin, as if there wasn't enough oxygen for her to breathe. She had been married to Khalid for 7 years. To the world, they were the perfect couple. To Amina, they were two strangers sharing a roof and a profound silence. Khalid walked into the kitchen, his eyes fixed on his phone. He sat down, waiting for his tea.
Khalid?
Amina started, her voice trembling.
Maybe we could go for a walk this evening. Just the two of us. We haven't really talked in weeks.
Without looking up, he replied coldly.
I'm busy, Amina. Work is stressful. Can't you see I'm trying to relax?
Her whisper broke against the silence.
But we are always relaxing in silence. I feel invisible to you.
Khalid finally looked at her, indifferent.
I don't shout at you. I provide for this house. I am here, aren't I? Stop looking for problems where there are none.
He left the room, his tea untouched. His way was not violence, not curses, but disappearance. Desperate for clarity, Amina visited her sister Mariam.
I pray Istikhara every single night. I ask Allah for a sign. Should I stay? Should I accept this emptiness? But I see nothing.
Mariam sighed.
Patience is a bridge to Jannah. Maybe Khalid is your test. Perhaps Allah chose this silence to teach you strength.
Amina nodded, but her heart felt heavy.
This patience is costing me my soul. I am shrinking. I am becoming a shadow.
Days later, Khalid brought home her favorite flowers. For a moment, the sun peeked through the clouds. Amina told herself,
This is the sign he is a good man. I just need to be better. I need to ask for less.
She began apologizing for her needs, calling her agony sabr. But the breaking point came on their anniversary. Amina prepared a special dinner, candles glowing, her dress shimmering with hope. Khalid came home late. He glanced at the table and said flatly, I already ate with my friends. I'm going to sleep. He didn't notice the candles. He didn't notice her dress. He didn't notice her tears. That night, Amina didn't pray for a sign. She prayed for truth.
Ya Allah, I have stayed where my heart is breaking. I have called this humiliation patience. If this silence is your answer, let me understand it.
By morning, her eyes were swollen, her spirit exhausted. She knew she could not carry this weight alone. So she went to her Aunt Zainab's home, seeking wisdom. The quiet of her aunt's living room felt like a refuge after the storm. Rain tapped softly against the window as Amina poured out her heart.
Auntie, I pray Istikhara every night, but there are no dreams, no changes. I feel abandoned.
Zainab held her hands gently.
Amina, Istikhara is not always a dream. Often Allah answers through the rhythm of your days, through the peace or heaviness in your heart. That is His language.
Then, what do I make of this suffocation? Every day feels like drowning.
Zainab's eyes were steady.
That is the answer, my dear. If your soul shrinks, if your dignity erodes, Allah is guiding you. Do not mistake fleeting gestures for lasting signs. Look at the pattern of your life. If it breaks you, then the answer has already been given.
For the first time, Amina saw clearly. The silence was not patience rewarded, but truth revealed. Later that evening, she returned home. The silence greeted her like a familiar ghost. Khalid was in the living room, scrolling through his phone, unaware of the storm that had passed through her soul. When she finally spoke her decision, Khalid looked at her in disbelief.
You're leaving, after everything I've provided, after all these years.
Her voice was calm, unwavering.
Provision is not presence, Khalid. Silence is not companionship. I prayed Istikhara, and Allah has already answered me. My soul cannot breathe here.
Khalid shook his head, retreating into the walls as he always had. He did not plead. He did not fight. He simply disappeared. But this time, Amina did not disappear with him. She stepped out, carrying her dignity like a lantern. The rain had stopped, and the garden shimmered with light. Her marriage ended not with shouting, but with silence. And in that silence, she finally heard Allah's answer. Istikhara is not always a dream or a sudden sign. Often, Allah answers through the peace or heaviness in your heart, through the rhythm of your daily life. If this story touches you, please subscribe for more stories that reveal the hidden wisdom of Allah's guidance.